Alright, we're at the Douglas County Law Enforcement and Judicial Center this morning. Got my keys. And we're going to go in here and do some more KORA work with the district attorney's office since they apparently can't get it together. That's our big adventure for the year, probably. Okay. Just playing stupid games, seeing if anybody wants to win a stupid prize. Shouldn't have to do this, but here we are. Hey.
Hello.
So last week I submitted a KORA request.
Okay.
And we are past the end of the third business day.
Okay.
And according to KORA, by the end of the third business day, I should be told when I'm going to be able to receive those records and be given an estimated cost.
Okay.
And then be disclosed what records are going to be provided to me.
Okay. What's your name?
Michael.
Michael, what's your last name?
Lawrence Accountability.
Okay. Go ahead and have a seat.
And then while we're here, do you have a prominently displayed brochure about KORA out here somewhere?
I'm not sure.
I hope so, because the Attorney General says you're supposed to. So, yeah, I'm not seeing that out here, so we're going to want to resolve that as well today. So the brochure, guys, this is KSA 45227, and it dictates that an official custodian shall prominently display or distribute, otherwise make available to the public a brochure in the form prescribed by the local Freedom of Information officer, which from what I understand, according to what we've seen already, appears to be Josh Seiden. So we need to get that taken care of. And then as far as the response to KORA, they have till the end of the third business day. And the things that they provide, if they're not going to provide the records immediately, what they need to provide is, as I said, an estimate of the cost, what records are going to be provided, and a date that those records will be received. And that's just not happening here. And I'm not the only one that this is happening to. Hello.
There's that. Have a good one.
Hi, so I'm Cheryl Cadu.
Mhm.
She just texted me that you have have a question or something?
Yeah, I'd like to see where the publicly available brochure is.
Do you
Regarding
have the
KORA?
brochure? It's that form.
And then I'd like to have it posted out here somewhere where the public can just walk in and grab it. And then I'd also like to find out about the KORA request that I submitted.
That is under review by outside counsel. We don't
Yeah.
have any KORA experts here, so
Okay.
that we have to send that outside, so that's where
Well,
that's at.
unfortunately, we're beyond the expectations of the KORA law. At the end of the third business day, I'm to be provided an estimated date when I'm going to be receiving that record, an estimated cost, and then what records are going to be provided.
Okay, well, the response that we're working on it is within the 3 days. So
No.
that is the 3-day response.
We're outside the 3 days
No,
right
when
now.
I responded back to your email,
And your response wasn't sufficient. As it
Well-
says here, you said soon we'll be able to provide one or more of the following. There was no estimated cost, and you didn't detail what
well,
records
if
was
you
going to
have
be
a
provided.
question about something not being filed, you can contact the Attorney General's office, and they would be able to help you, but
Okay, Cheryl,
that's where we are right now with us.
what's happening here is I'm not the only person that has requested these
Correct.
records and been denied.
They're
False.
not- They haven't been
wrongly.
denied, they're in process.
Well, been delayed illegally,
Okay, well,
not
that is
according,
your,
not according to statute.
okay, well then, the next,
And
that's
here-
beyond me,
here-
that's for you to
Right,
follow up.
but here's the reality, and we all know this. We all know that there's a case here. We all know that a civil attorney could win it, but we all know that it costs too much. I've already consulted, okay?
Well, sir,
And
I'm
the
giving
case
you an
is
option
there.
of contacting the Attorney General's
I
office.
understand,
don't
and that's what
understand.
unfortunately, that's what we're gonna have to do. But what
Okay.
I was hoping to do is come here and resolve this without having to contact the Attorney General's office.
Okay, well, it's being worked on, your KORA request, so that's the status, that's where we are.
Well,
I don't
being-
know what else to tell you.
Being worked on doesn't fall within the definitions of KORA
Okay,
statute.
well, then you're gonna have to take that up with the Attorney General's office.
Okay, we'll do that. How about the prominently displayed brochure? I'd like to have one
Well,
of those.
what we do is we print them as we go. so
Yeah,
I can
well,
print them.
unfortunately, it says
Well, we're here to print
the
them,
official
so-
custodian shall prominently display, distribute, or otherwise make available to the public a brochure. And I don't know that the intent of this law, otherwise make available, means that everybody should go to that window and say, hey, do you have this brochure? And then they have to ask you,
Well,
and then
we're
somebody has to
publicly
print it.
available, so.
So-
Again, you can take it up with the Attorney General's
I will.
office. I will get you your brochure.
I will.
Hold on 1 minute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And see, this is the combative attitude of the office. And this is nearly the same thing as what's happened with Josh Seiden. He doesn't want to follow the laws. And so he just makes them up as they go and says, well, you can contact the Attorney General. We all know the reason that they say you can contact the Attorney General is because nobody's going to do anything about this. They know it's a violation. They know I can get an attorney to come sue, and they know it would cost me a whole bunch of money, and all I would get out of it is a compliance. There's no penalty for the things that you guys are doing. $500 a pop, that's the penalty. $500 a pop, that's all they pay for doing these kinds of things to the public. When we play these kinds of games, they know that the punishment isn't really going to be that harsh, so they don't worry about it. Now, if they thought they might have to do a couple days in jail over stuff like this, they might quit doing it. And see, that's how they keep us in control. They threaten us with jail time and huge fines. You know, the reality is we both know the reason it's being reviewed by outside counsel is because they know that they can't just block people on their social media. There's case law on that, and yet they continue to do it. And to get a brochure, if I have to come in here and wait however long this takes, 15, 20 minutes, they have to call Cheryl down here. And then my next question is if she's responding as the Freedom of Information Officer, was Josh Seiden ever the Freedom of Information Officer, or did he just come out to play that game saying he was? So yeah, we're gonna need. Do you have a KORA form there? I'm gonna need to find out who all your Freedom of Information Officers have been. Thank you.
And that's all you wanted was the brochure? You have
With the
another
brochure.
request?
Well, I'm gonna have another request here because you're responding as the Freedom of Information Officer?
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
how long?
I'm processing it, yes.
How long have you been the Freedom of Information Officer for the District Attorney's Office?
June 2022.
Okay, then my next question is gonna be, are there other Freedom of Information Officers that have been designated in this office, or are you the only one?
Joshua Seiden has been.
He has been designated? Okay, and when was that?
I don't know that.
Okay, because that's what I'm asking about, because in another video that I've seen online, Joshua Seiden claimed to be the Freedom of Information Officer, so I was a little confused there.
Okay, well, as long
Okay.
as someone's answering your request.
So are we gonna have this prominently displayed, or is everybody gonna have to wait 15 minutes to get one printed when they come in and request one?
Well, I don't think it was 15 minutes.
I've been here 15 minutes.
Well, you might have been here, but I was in a courtroom, so
Okay.
I haven't been here.
But that's what I'm saying, if it requires you to be able to come print this.
Well, anybody can print it, but
Okay.
obviously they don't know the process. But now that they know,
Right.
I will make it available for them at the front.
But do you see what we're doing here? Do you see the KORA training that's happening here in this office? Because now we can come get a request real easy. There's no printer issues. There's no problems. This is the point that we're trying to make, Cheryl.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be this difficult.
You're correct.
The records that I'm getting.
This doesn't have to be difficult.
No,
either.
no,
It's done. So,
it doesn't.
okay.
But the records that I'm requesting, they were requested back in February by another person.
Mhm.
And we're now at the end of March. You're now about 60 days out from that record
Well, then, as
request.
I said, at this point,
And
the
now
only request
I'm-
for you is to contact the Attorney
Right,
General's
I
office
understand.
or seek a private attorney.
Right, I
I'm
understand
not
both of
sure
those
what- I mean-
recourses, but what I'm
Well,
trying
go
to
ahead.
do is get you guys to stop making it that the only option.
Okay.
Because it's just insane that I can talk to an attorney and he'll tell me, oh yeah, it's actionable and we could definitely get those records, but what's it worth to you? How much is it gonna cost you? You see, that's the kind of conversation. And the fact is that you guys know this, and you guys use that to your advantage. And that's a violation of the public's trust. That's all I have for you, Cheryl.
That's fine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Are you gonna personally handle this one?
Most likely, yes.
Okay,
But I can let you fill
No,
it out
I'll-
and let me know when you're done.
I'll give it to you right now and you can just make a
Oh.
copy if you'd like.
Do you
Here.
want a copy?
Yes, I do. I'd like everything to actually be a lot easier to do here,
Okay.
but we'll get there.
Okay, I'll get it right up to you.
So here's our brochure. So here it says some requests may be delayed or denied if more information is needed in order to retrieve the records, which We know that's not the case. The requested records are archived or stored off-site. Well, this is a list of blocked people from Facebook. I wouldn't see that that would be archived or stored off-site. It should be able to just be accessed at a desktop. And then it says the volume of records requested is large and will take time to duplicate. Now, I can't speak to that. I sure hope the number of people blocked from the district attorney's Facebook page is not large and will take time to duplicate. But that's really what it says about delayed denied request on their own brochure. And I'm not sure what the delay or denial is here. They say outside counsel has to review it. I'd suggest that outside counsel review 45, 215, and 216 for that matter. Yeah, I didn't actually put anything on there, did I? You know what? It just dawned on me. I didn't actually put anything on there, did I? I was trying to hurry to get you done. Where do you put it? List. Sorry about that. Of all FOIA / public information officers since January 1, 2023. There you go.
Okay, well, let me go make
All
another
right.
copy.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Kendra.
Kendra, my argument's not with you, but I'll drop this off with you. It would make life easier if they just put it out here. We don't have to call deputies anymore. That's an improvement.
All right, this is the one that you just sent me.
All right, thank you. Was that a few extra copies of the brochure I saw?
I did make them for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, I bet you. No, I didn't start till 94.
94. God, you're old.
I know. I was old when I started.
These guys are responding really well to our KORA training. They've now got brochures at the front desk this morning. Have a good one, guys.